Hello, welcome to my weekly forward look video, and I'm on my knees this week because the eco tip of the week is to recycle your batteries. And if you go onto the website Recycle Now, put in your postcode, you can find out where there are local recycling centres for batteries. We've got them dotted around the House of Commons, and these things, if they go into landfill, can cause some serious leaching of chemicals and things. You don't want that. Don't be lazy, recycle. So what a fantastic weekend it was. For those of you who hadn't had a coronary from the excitement of the sport on Sunday, we had Worthing's Pride on Saturday. Congratulations to all those that made that a fantastic event again. I also then went to the Air Training Corps D-Day Special Service in Chichester Cathedral, and it was good to see so many young cadets marching down Chichester High Street. And then on the Thursday we had the Srebrenica Memorial event organised by the mosque, and I've done a separate video just on that. Now here in the House of Commons this week, today we have debates around HS2, still bits of legislation that have to go through around that. Tomorrow we have something called the Courts and Tribunals Bill, which is all about using digital submissions for courts. It's quite a technical piece of legislation. We then have a debate on something that's very close to my heart, that's early years development, first 1001 critical days in a child's development, and the interministerial working group that's been coming up with plans for that. Then on Wednesday we have the census bill, which is again some quite technical legislation around things to do with gender and sexual orientation disclosures on the census form. And then on Thursday we've got, I think, a really important debate around persecution of Christians across the world, and also another NHS debate around non-invasive technologies, things like the iKnife and radiotherapy. So quite a lot to do with the NHS this week. I've got quite a lot of meetings this week. Got a meeting with the people who run the probation services in the South East, which are being shaken up, and actually we've got one of the best services in the whole of the country, so we want to make sure in the new format we're not losing the expertise that they've drawn up over the last few years. The Home Affairs Select Committee is meeting again this week. We have got a meeting on Islamophobia again on Tuesday. I've also got a round table around social media and the impact on young people, and particularly around young people's mental health. A meeting about Southern Railways. Things are improving, but we're going to be updated on how we're going to make sure that improvement is sustainable. There's also a meeting with the all-party group on the tiger trade, and I've been very vociferous against trophy hunting, which I think is just an absolute aberration, and we need to ban it full stop. On Wednesday night we have the final hustings in London for the two Conservative Party candidates. I haven't actually lodged my vote yet, but voting closes next week, and the result will be sometime in the afternoon of Tuesday of next week. Later on this week I'm going to visit Coastwatch in Shoreham, on Shoreham Beach, for the great work that voluntary charity does. On Friday I'm going to be visiting the local National Citizen Service activities, a great scheme. Last year over 100,000 young people went through that scheme. I was very much involved with it when I was Minister for Children. Later on Friday I shall be going to the BBC studios for Sunday's BBC Politics for the South East film from Tunbridge Wells. And then on Saturday, usual street surgery at Lancing from 10 till 12, and then I shall be at the Shoreham Centre in the afternoon, where the local Extinction Rebellion group, which I've been doing a lot with, as you know, are holding a round table there. So again, a busy week. Any of those events, do come along and see me.